Bitcoin is currently on a retracement right now, and in today's video I'm going to give you an idea of my next levels and where I plan on buying BTC and also some other altcoins out there. My name is Tyrell, and in this channel I'll show you how to make money online and invest the profits. So first things first, as you'll see here, right, in the last time we spoke I asked you guys about these questions. How much money do you want to make this cycle? What are your goals? What are the risks that you want to lose? Because at the end of the day, it's likely that you're going to lose money and you have to be okay with taking risks. And also, are you DCAing into Bitcoin and other large market cap altcoins? If the question is you're all in, you've got nothing left, I also have a plan for you as well. Because the next stage of the cycle, people are going to be moving their profits from Bitcoin, okay, and they're going to be looking to rotate that into larger market caps. And that's what's going to create this point which everybody talks about when they talk about the BTC dominance going down and altcoins going up. This has to happen. BTC eventually has to have a slight pullback or slow down slightly. We all know BTC is going to surpass its all-time high, but hopefully it happens a lot slower, because if it does, that means altcoins can outperform Bitcoin, which is what we want. Okay, my strategy for approaching this is I use something called the crypto list. Now you can find the crypto list on my free course on my channel. Go through there, download the crypto list inside of the Gamma. Now you will have access to do this. This is exactly what I do. So during this stage, all I do is I go through altcoins and I look for them. You know, for example, look at Polkadot. Right, if we look at Polkadot, it was going on an absolute rampage. It looked like it wasn't going to slow down. You've seen chart after chart of people saying, okay, Polkadot is broken out now, it's time to go to the moon, this is the moon mission rally. And obviously now, because Bitcoin's coming back, Polkadot already from the high is already down 20%, right? And it's a retest of the previous high. That's a very strong level to at least put in a dollar cost average entry. An amazing level. Even if you're looking at a low leverage trade, if you're going like 2x or 3x and you're just treating it like expanding your spot portfolio because you've used a lot of USDT, it's still not a bad entry, right? Your risk to reward right now is massive on Polkadot, simply because you're looking at the longer time frames. If we zoom out over here, right, we see we had a free inside up here, which is absolutely massive on the weekly. But if you look here, you've seen we've broken out, we've now technically retested, and it would make sense to see a pump again. And remember, the risk is always there. Again, you have to ask yourself, number one, how much money are you willing to lose? Because for you to gain, you have to take a risk. There are equal and opposites in this world, and that's what you have to understand. You can't win without failures. Right? Failures are a process to getting wins. Okay, so here to the top, that's 4x return for a risk of risking like 30%. Let's be real. If we're gonna dip from here, we'll probably go down like 30%. Right? So with 2x leverage, you're not gonna get blown. Right? And if you're risking the right amount, you can just add to that position. So you should be okay. And again, we all know that we're entering altcoin season, and that when we go into the next side, Polkadot is one of those ones which is likely to reach its all-time high. Okay, another one, Elrond. Okay, and that's all I do. I just go through this list. Elrond 61. Again, we've broken out twice, right? We could come down to here. That would be 20%, right? Elrond, I don't think we're going to go down 50%. That to me sounds a bit too much. It's possible, but it's a bit too much. I think these levels are perfect for spot buys, 20%, 40%. And again, the gains, you're talking at least 200%. If they really start rallying, you're talking 700%. Right? So that's 7x for a risk of like 50% or more, right? As a spot position, that's amazing. As a low leverage position, if you're doing cross margin or something like that, it's still not that bad at all. It's still not that bad at all. Neo, again, this is probably your last chance to get into Neo. Honestly, guys, I'll be speaking about Neo consistently. I'm mentioning that Neo is one of those ones, it's a steady riser, right? It's a lot like BSC, BNB, where you have these lines of accumulation, and when it leaves, it just steadily goes up. And as you can see, Neo wants to just steadily just go up and rise and rise and rise. And that's exactly what it's going to do. I'll keep this here, right? Neo, again, another one to look at. As you're going through this, hopefully you guys are actively taking a part and you've downloaded the list, or you go and download it after, and you just go through. All of these coins are legit and they're good ones, and you can look out for other ones in your portfolio. Maybe you want to get more into gaming. We'll look at gaming, guys. Gala Games rallied up 50%. I think it even did more than that in just a few days, but it's only just escaped this range. And again, we're retesting that range right here. We could come down again here. We could come down here. Right? We could even come down and retest here. That's like worst case scenario if there's a crazy crash. But think about it. There isn't that much bad news to come out for Bitcoin. There's only good news ahead. There's only BTC halving. Okay, there's only Ethereum Denkun. Sorry, Ethereum Denkun already happened, but Ethereum ETF, sorry. There's only Ethereum ETF on the way. And there's only more bullish news. Like more people are going to buy stuff. It's not like more negative news if you was like buying spot around here. What's more to come? Well, you've got the bear market ahead. You've got people exiting the space. You've got people taking profits. Right? Over here, it's like all bullish. So you have to think, right? You've already got a discount if you miss the pump of 32%. That's massive already. People will be saying that was the dip, right? If we continue going from here. Another one, Myriad Games. Myriad Games, don't lack on Myriad Games. Like, look, we've had a huge pullback here. A lot of people taking profits and moving their money because obviously the momentum right now is in meme coins. I also want to speak about that. But you can see you've got this is a bit dangerous. It's 3 inside down. That's not what you want to see. Hopefully we pull back. It doesn't mean that we're always going to go down. But if you look at the weekly here, Myriad from the top, from the highs down to here is almost a 35%. So again, if you miss the pump in Myriad, now you have a chance to get in. You do not buy green. It's such a crazy concept. So I'm trying to explain to people is that if you see a chart just going up only, that means that you should be looking at taking profit. You should be looking at buying something that's just going up only, because you've run out of gains. Right? Some people doing this. It doesn't make sense. That's not how it works, right? If you want to make money, you buy red, you sell green. Simple, right? Again, we have another one. Sand, as you can see, Sand was preparing to go parabolic, right before this dip. It was preparing to go parabolic and reach its new weeklies, right? And the weekly highs for this from the bottom here is 2x, right? 2x on the bottom. So again, another great opportunity for you to get in spot. You don't have to be chasing meme coins. You don't have to be in a rush doing things, right? You can take your time and get guaranteed 2x's basically, right? And remember, guys, you only have to double your money 10 times from $1,000 to make $1 million. It's that simple, right? So, guys, go through this chart, break down some of the different alts. Let me know what alts you guys are buying. If you've run out of money, it's very simple. Learn to rebalance your portfolio. Don't be afraid to move things around at this stage and look to rebalance them. If you're overexposed to certain coins, rebalance. I did an amazing rebalance. People getting on to me on Twitter. I said, I've rebalanced my FI, and I moved it into Solana. Solana then pumped 20% before we came down to these levels. I've stayed, like, my portfolio is still growing, even in this dip. Whereas FI right now is tanking. Okay, so that's the type of thing that I'm looking at. Right, in terms of meme coins, I figured out how to make meme coins. We've got a dev that makes meme coins. He taught me how to do it. It's not actually that hard. We actually made a meme coin. It did pretty well, but people didn't really get the concept. What I'm looking to do, if you guys are down, is I want to build like a meme factory where we build memes, build narratives, and we just launch them. We just see what happens. So if that's something that you guys are interested in, you want to do like a meme factory, let me know. I'm building out a group, building out a community at the moment to do so. The last one we did like 5x before everybody panicked and it crashed, but I think we might be onto something for meme coins. I don't know. This is a little side project. If you guys want to do it, let me know. But bar that, guys, that's everything. In my opinion, Bitcoin looks like it's going to continue. Right, we're going into BTC halving. This is the time to be rotating into lower market caps. Keep things very simple, and rotating into all the coins on the crypto list. If you've already missed out on the gains, every single one of these coins are already pumping like 2x or 1x, right? Now is your opportunity to get in, because you've got full confidence in going through. Your risk is your risk of buying here, to be honest, was quite high. Your risk of buying here was quite high. Your risk of buying here was okay, right? But this could have been the point where we're coming back down to here, right? Your risk of buying here is not that high, guys. There was barely any fucking risk. I'll be so honest. So honest, right? Because we're literally entering BTC halving. Everyone knows after BTC halving is altcoin season. Large market caps are about to surpass their all-time high. Solana almost already has. right? So you have to look for conviction, right? And if you're all in right now, make more money. It's that simple. Rotate your assets. So thank you very much, guys. Join the community down below to be one step ahead of the crypto markets, and check out this free course, this free course over here to learn more about crypto and all the basics that you need to know. Peace.